Good evening viewers, welcome to Power Sector News. Today's headlines. Magnetic Maharashtra 2.0 initiative attracts 35,000 crore investment for renewable energy projects. 6.1 gigawatt of offshore wind installed in 2020 globally. Panchkula of Haryana to be a solar city. Coming to the details. State government's Magnetic Maharashtra 2.0 initiative started last year to focus on stimulating investment and growth. Under this initiative, the Maharashtra government has signed two MOUs worth 35,500 crore rupees with JSW to help boost production of green energy. The investment will be used to fund the building of hydro-based power plant of 1500 megawatt of power generation in the villages of Nashik district and wind power project of 5000 megawatt of power generation spread across 1870 hectares at Kolhapur, Solapur, Satara and Osmanabad districts of Maharashtra. The aim is to rapidly move towards a more sustainable environment by reducing carbon footprint and tackling global warming. The projects are slated to kick off in 18 months and will supply cheap and green renewable power round the clock and help Maharashtra decrease their reliance on non-renewable sources of energy. The projects promise to be an employment generator for around 10,000 people and bring socio-economic development of the area by promoting eco-tourism, skill development and service sector. In its recent report, the Global Wind Energy Council reported that the global offshore wind installations stood at 6.1 gigawatt in 2020, a slight decline compared to 6.24 gigawatt in the previous year. China led the way and installed over 3 gigawatt of new offshore wind capacity in 2020, followed by Europe, which accounted for the majority of share of remaining offshore installations, led by Netherlands with 1.5 gigawatt and Belgium with 704 megawatt. In India, the first offshore wind project was initiated for capacity building following the announcement of National Offshore Wind Energy Policy in 2015. The project paved the way to invite expression of interest for 1 gigawatt of offshore wind projects in Gujarat. However, the EOI did not progress due to higher capital expenditure and a lack of government support. In 2019, the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy applied for $946 million viability gap funding to support 1 gigawatt of offshore wind projects in Gujarat. The government aims to develop 5 gigawatt of offshore wind by 2022 and 30 gigawatt by 2030. The National Institute of Wind Energy estimates 36 gigawatt of offshore wind potential in Gujarat and 35 gigawatt in Tamil Nadu. The district administration is taking the initial steps needed to turn Panchkula into a city powered by solar energy. A 2 megawatt solar power plant on 7 acres of land at Naggal village in Barwala is planned. The 8,000 units of electricity generated every day will be supplied to power department. The administration also planned to set up 5 megawatt solar power on 5 government buildings. Power generated from these buildings will be adjusted in the Haryana Urban Development Authority electricity bill. Under the Solar City Green City project, the administration will replace all street lights, government building lights and government residential house lights with LED lights. Industrial or commercial units using 30 kilowatt and above electricity in their units will have to install solar power system. Following the Solar City vision, the administration has made a plan to start electric city buses with the Haryana Roadways Department. 5 solar charging stations are to be built in the city to promote electric vehicles. Additional news today. Uttar Pradesh invites fresh bids for 200 megawatt of solar projects with a 3 rupees per unit tariff cap. Bid submission date is 4th October 2021. Tamil Nadu Electricity Regulatory Commission has allowed TANGEDCO to procure 1000 megawatt solar power from the Solar Energy Corporation of India for rupees 2.54 per unit to meet its renewable purchase obligation. NHPC Limited has invited bids for EPC of 45 megawatt grid connected solar power plant in Uttar Pradesh. Bid submission date is 22nd October 2021. Tata Motors has inked a pact with Tata Power to install and operate a 3 megawatt rooftop solar project at its plant in Pune. Price discovery at Power Exchange. National Load Dispatch Center has scheduled 211.98 million units of power for tomorrow, cleared through Indian Energy Exchange. Coming to the price discovery details. Price discovered during night 3 rupees 3 paisa per unit. Price discovered during day 2 rupees 66 paisa per unit. Price discovered during evening 4 rupees 71 paisa per unit. Price discovered round the clock 3 rupees 34 paisa per unit. Weighted average price is 3 rupees 39 paisa per unit. There is no congestion for power transfer in the network and the prices are uniform in all the regions. Thank you and good day.